Just gonna make sure this is rolling, and yep, we are good. So hello everyone. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. My name is Mandy, for those of you who do not know, and today I wanted to talk to you about my experience at the New York Renaissance Festival. It wasn't bad, it's just a little story time I wanted to do. So, back in 2022, me and my family traveled to New York City, and in the city, I was very anxious. Just like my head felt like the room was spinning, the world was spinning. It was not a fun time. If you are in New York City, especially if you are somebody who struggles with anxiety, watch out for the monk scammers, especially in Times Square. Because my mom and my little sister were inside of a building, inside this little building, getting last minute tickets to Broadway. And I did not want to go inside, but I also didn't want to stay outside. So I just stood like directly outside the building, like they could see me through the window. But this monk comes up to me, and now I have jewelry on my wrists and on my neck, and I'm like, I don't really want this, but I didn't say anything. You gotta say something, but I didn't say anything because I've got a lot of anxiety and I don't want to be mean, because it is kind of nice jewelry. But he's like, oh, like donation. And so I give him a $20 bill. I had more in my purse at the time, but all I did was give him a 20, and he's like, no, I want 50, I want 60. I'm like, that is all I have. And oh my God, that was the most on my feet thinking that I have ever done. I mean, I've never really had to experience something like that up until that point, but I'm so glad that I didn't offer him, not offer, but give him more money because I had it. I just said that's all I had, and somehow that worked. I cannot say that for everybody in every circumstance, but just thinking about it thinking back on it kind of gives me a bit of an anxiety, brush kind of thing. But we'd stayed in Times Square, and then one morning we were able to catch a bus to go from the inner city out to Tuxedo Park, which is it's through New Jersey. And I think it's in New York, but I mean, it's got to be in New York. It's called the New York Renaissance Festival. If it wasn't in New York, it would be called the New Jersey Renaissance Festival, or the Maryland Renaissance Festival, you know? But we get off the bus. There are 2 buses, I believe, worth of people. And we go in, and everything, all of my anxiety is gone. And yeah, was I still anxious a little bit throughout the day? Of course. That's just normal. But I was wandering off by myself. I was wandering around shops by myself. I was going places by myself. Mocha, come here. And it was just a really fun day. Plus I had brought my DSLR camera, so I was able to get some footage, but I really tried to keep my camera usage to a minimum, not only because I was worried the battery was gonna die, but also because I didn't want it in the sun, as well as I was just kind of in the moment. And when you're in the moment like that, you don't really take out your camera very often. But I wore my green holy clothing overdress, and then I had I had my pirate blouse, and then one of my favorite cream colored skirts that I made. I actually made it out of a tablecloth. Let me go see if I have it still. Let me go check. I made this out of a tablecloth. It was just a circle tablecloth that I kind of like, when it was folded up, like folded like that, I just cut like right there. And then I went from there, kind of took it in a few places, put this ribbon. I don't know if I want to add pockets or if I want to add a zipper. I don't know how to do either of them, but I want to try. So it was just a circle tablecloth that I thrifted from an old place and just turned into a skirt. So I wore this, and then I wore my pirate blouse, and then my green holy clothing overdress. I think this style it's the Bridget one with the embroidery on it, but I really enjoyed my day. I think the most enjoyable part was watching the jousts, as well as I got this lotion, and oh my goodness, it smells so good. It was called Pirate, and I can't remember the company. If hopefully if that company sees this, I would be very grateful that they could say that what it was. But it was like a bluish, like tealish color. Came in like a bottle like about that big. I know I have their card somewhere, but I really don't know where it is. Oh, I also got this pouch. I got this pouch from the New York Renaissance Festival. It has like two, what is that? Oh, it's a receipt. It has like two little pockets. It's like separated by this one thing. And then it has these two loops on the back so that you put it on your belt and you always have like a little bag with you. I typically put my phone and then like, I don't know, like, usually like something small. My wallet usually doesn't fit in here, and if I do bring like a decent amount of money, I don't typically bring my big wallet. I usually just leave it in the car or in a separate bag because I don't need it. Most of the time, the Renaissance festivals are cash only. Some stalls at the Renfaire can take card, but they usually don't because there's not a lot of cell service or even just like internet and stuff in general. Also, one thing I wanted to mention, I had this really good grilled cheese and coffee. I'll insert a clip if I find one, but oh my gosh.
Abby says we're gonna do that. I'm not sure
That was the best grilled cheese I have ever had. But I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!